Hello and welcome to the Gaming Reporters interview series called In Conversation With, where we interview stalwarts from the gaming ecosystem of India. So today we are talking to Arnold Su, who heads consumer and gaming PC business at ASUS India. And we have Jason Wang with us, who is the country product head of consumer and gaming PC at ASUS India. Hello Arnold, hi Jason.
Hi, Rahul. Nice to
Hello.
meet you here. Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Arnold, let's start with you first. If you can give us
Sure.
some idea on the growth in demand that is expected for gaming hardware in next few years. Very ironic, but pandemic, which is as unfortunate as it has given a boost to the gaming industry. Arnold, what are your views on that?
Yes. So even before the pandemic, the overall gaming hardware, the gaming PC in the Indian market has been growing a lot. So if we go back to 2016, 4 years back, in India whole year, only 40,000 units gaming PC sold out in India in a year. But this year at 2020, we foresee this year will be end up with 400,000 PCs, which means within 4 years, India's gaming PC market grow by 10 times. So which means at this in this year, gaming PC occupy more than 10% of the overall consumer PC in India. And if you go back to 2016, less than 2%. So you can see how fast this segment is growing in India market. And looking forward, what we are forecasting is we double check with other markets like Southeast Asia market, China, US. Right now, most of the country already reached to around 30 to 40% of their consumer PC markets belong to gaming. So which means India, we foresee maybe within the next 2 to 3 years, we will also reach to this stage, which means this year we are going to see the 400,000 piece. If it goes to 20-30%, which means India's gaming PC market will grow to 600,000 piece or even 800,000 piece a year. Yeah, so this is the overall gaming PC industry, what we see in the past few years, and looking forward how it is going to grow.
Sure, Arnold, we hope this will grow to a bigger number. Jason, let's bring you into the discussion and let's talk a little bit about the Zephyrus G14. And let me say this first, the design is definitely making a lot of people happy. So if you can just talk a little bit about the design philosophy that is intended to appeal both gamers and regular users.
Yeah. So I think there are lots of innovation in this model. So the first, the eye-catching feature will be on the A part. We have put the LED, and the customer they can adjust the LED by any setting, so they can set their animation and to express their no matter their gifs or even their name. So they can express their personality by this device. And like for the we call it as an enemy matrix. So this is an important feature for the G14. And secondly, that will be there's quite a portable machine, which is a 14-inch gaming laptop. So it's not really common in the market. And apart from the portability, we also have give the 10 hours battery life to this device. So it's portable and also sustainable. So it can serve the need for the creator or even for the professional work and also the gamer. Yeah.
Sure, thank you, Jason. I'll have a question about Anime Matrix just moving forward. But before that, Arnold, you observe the gaming hardware market very closely, right?
Yes.
And with ROG smartphones and Zephyrus notebooks, it seems that Asus has a very deep knowledge of its target consumers. What does your market feedback mechanism looks like?
So there are several ways of the market feedback mechanism. One is, of course, via our team, like sales marketing team. When we sell the product, we do the market analysis. We will also give the feedback to our company that this is the demand from the customer. But this is more to do with afterwards, because after the product reach to the market, then sales marketing team can collect the feedback. So this is one channel. The other channel is from our headquarter level. We also have our R&D team and also research team, what they are doing is before the product comes to the market, they already did the several how do you call this? They call the end customer who are the opinion leaders or even the real users to our to us across the world, not only in Taiwan, in Taipei, in Germany, in US, different area of the world to understand if we have this feature, what is your feedback? For example, like last year, we launched our ZenBook Pro Duo, the first dual screen laptop in the market. Before we introduce this product to the market, we already prepared more than 1 year to give this concept to different the study groups to get their opinion, and also ask them why you require this and what kind of usage you are going to use. So this is how we try to get the market feedback even before the product introduced to the market.
So thank you, Arnold. And Jason, since you were talking about anime matrix, can you confirm if this is something that we are going to see on the upcoming lineup as well? And what's the community feedback about this specific feature? Looks really good on Zephyrus.
Yeah, so if talk about the overall lineup till 2021, so we will continue this same design in the Zephyrus G14. So probably in the next year, around Q1 to Q2, we are going to have maybe the CPU refreshment and maybe the design chassis refreshment. And this particular feature will be continued because we do see a lot of great response from the community. So the user and especially user, when they go into the store, we have the demo machine in the store, and they actually surprised and amazed by this feature. Yeah, so that's why we will decide to continue to this feature in the 2021 G14 model.
Awesome, Jason. That's good info. Arnold and Jason, my next question is sort of a hybrid one, and for both of you. And Arnold, you can go first.
Sure.
Where does content creators fit in the scheme of things for ASUS? And why leave out the most essential feature, which is for a content creator, it's the webcam? Why leave that out?
Okay, so for the content creators, well, there are various of the requirements. No matter like the panel, like lots of our gaming machines, we have the Pantone validated panel. So there are different features which are required by the content creators. And like you already mentioned, for the camera, you mentioned why we remove this because it's quite much required. But if you see in ROG, we also have the individual high quality camera, which can help the content creator to have a better quality. So we do understand that maybe the inbuilt camera is much easier, but we also believe that if we can have the separate ROG camera along with the laptop, this is another solution for the content creator. Yeah. And just you can also add on it.
Sure, Jason.
Yeah, sure. So I think the one of the reason we are removing the camera from the device will be because considering nowadays everybody has their mobile phone first, and then they will buy a laptop. And instead of using the video call in the laptop, I think around 95% of the time when they use a laptop, they don't require webcam, the camera. And the another 95% of time they actually need a much bigger screen to body ratio, bigger screen, and much slim bezel, so they can no matter enjoying the video or enjoying the gaming, or even when they are doing the designer job and then the photo editing, they can actually have the better visual experience. So that's why we decided to remove the camera from the ROG lineup. Yeah.
Understood. So, Arnold, last question to you now. Do you see the console market as a very big threat? It is seeing the beginning of a new cycle, right? Console market is seeing the beginning of a new cycle with the launch of PS5 and Xbox Series X. And going by the consumer excitement, it looks like the gaming laptop market might be impacted to some extent. Do you agree?
From my point of view is, I think PS4, PS5, the console market, from our side, what we look at is more to do is they will help us to create overall gaming as an industry. And why we don't really consider it as a threat is because the customer who are playing the games on console and on laptop is slightly different. Of course, there are some common users, and the main difference here is for the gaming. The key is about the gaming titles. So if you see today, the key is not just about the hardware. The key is whether the gaming titles, whether they are still continuing to provide the key titles in the PC platform. But if you see right now, yes, it is there. And even if you see another angle is about the gaming tournaments. If you see today, all the gaming tournaments still hosted by a PC as a hardware platform instead of PS4, PS5. So we do see, yes, maybe they will grab certain customers from here, but we see more is when they enter the market, they create more customer to play games, to enjoy gaming as a esports. Then it will also help us later on when they want to play more different gaming titles. They will come to the PC to buy a proper PC. And another point of view is, as a gaming PC, it's not just for gaming. Like our G14 is also for content creators. So maybe in a day you use 2 hours for playing games, but the rest of the day you are using for your work. So the purpose is also still slightly different, because when you buy a console game, you will only use it for gaming, but you cannot use it for other work. So yes, we see this will be a new, how to say, it will help us to grow the entire gaming market. Yeah.
Fair enough, Anand. And final question to you, Jason. Now, what does the post-pandemic ASUS look like in terms of a new product lineup, and any India-first product that we might see in recent future?
Are you talking about a specific for the gaming or overall consumer notebook?
Gaming.
Yeah, gaming. I think the first will be the globally we have launched one Zephyrus Dual 15 model, which is dual screen laptop, and even probably India maybe not the first country to launch, but we are trying to align the global schedule. So probably in the September end of October beginning, we are trying to bring some new models. So like Zephyrus Dual will be one of our hero model this year. So that will be probably some excitement we can bring to the market.
Sure, very insightful discussion, both Arnold and Jason. Thank you to the both of you for joining us today, and really appreciate your time. Stay safe. Bye bye.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you. Take care. Stay safe. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.